Hey guys, today Jeff and I went to the grocery store, or went to Walmart, and got some groceries and other things, and I'm gonna do a quick haul for you, and then I don't know what else is gonna be happening today, but we'll see as we go. So let me get everything out of the bags, and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so it's a very strange haul, but that's okay. Ibotta had this Persil for like a super great deal, and so we went ahead and got 3 of these tiny ones. I never do buy the tiny ones, but I did because of the deal, and then I got one big one. And what I'll do is I'll use this one first, and then I'll just pour these into that when I use that up, and then this can go in my little spot over there. Alright, got some sugar, which seems very hard right there. Weird. Okay, got some toilet paper. I have not used Angel Soft in years and years, but my sister said that her plumber said that was best for septic systems, so we're going to try this out and see if we liked it. Ibotta had a deal for that too, so of course I'm going to use the deals, but it was the same price as the regular, but this is the scented kind, and it's what had the deal. So okay, if you don't have Ibotta, look on my link tree. I have a link. It is an awesome tool to get rebates. Alright, we got the puppers, some more Kibbles and Bits. This seems to be their favorite, the mini bits, and they're such small dogs, and they've lost some teeth and stuff, that this is not too hard for them, so that's what we've been getting them. Got 1 gallon of milk, got 2 of these 4-meat Red Baron pizzas, a pack of ground beef for one of our meals, some Greek yogurt because Jeff's sister gave us 3 pounds of strawberries, and so I'm going to make Noah some parfaits. Got some bananas, some of these caramel creams just because, and y'all know that we've been eating the brioche bread. We were getting Nature's Own, I think. They didn't have it, so we got the Sara Lee. This is better. So we got that. Got 2 things of the squeezy pizza sauce. This is actually cheaper at the Dollar Tree, but we weren't going over there, so we got that. Got these gallon-sized tea bags. They are huge. You only have to use 1, but that's okay too. We like big things for making the tea. It's simpler. And then we got some clearance things. This was like 78 cents, and it poofs out and everything, and I'm going to use it next year on my new door. Got that, and got 2 gnomes. I just love the gnomes. They were like 49 cents each. And then I got these 2, this one's 12 feet and this is 6-foot garlands. They were like, everything was 75% off, so they were super cheap, and this can be used year round. There's no special Christmas stuff on those, so any season. And then I got this. It's $3, and I did not notice that these 3 were missing. I don't think they were. I think they somehow flipped out into the truck or something, but that's okay. I have plenty of these little things, which I don't have any more clear ones, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe I can find 3 that are another color and just split them up. But it was $3, and yes, it's dated, but I can do it. I can, what am I trying to say? I can redate it. It's not a big deal. It is the type that has, let me see if I can show you. It's the type that has 2 weeks on 2 pages, so there's 2 weeks right beside each other. So whenever I decorate for my videos, I'll just do one side at a time. And I'm going to use this next year, yes, next year, 2025, for my YouTube planner. I think that'll work great because I don't need a lot of space for that. And I think it'll be really good. It's the classic Simply layout. So yeah, got that. Happy planner. So that is what we got from the Walmart store, and I'm going to put this stuff away that needs to be put away, like everything. So I'll be back later. Okay guys, I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat with you guys. Some of this stuff I've already talked about before, but some of you are new, and kind of want to do a little bit of a recap of some things, and some of it may be new. I know some of it is new, but anyway. I wanted to talk to you about a few things. The first one is why we are moving. Why we bought property, why we bought the mobile home, why we are doing any of these things. Because I've had questions, I've had emails, I've had Instagram messages, I've had comments, I've had things. And I haven't had time to really answer in detail, and I know I've answered on comments. But sometimes whenever you're doing things with text, it doesn't come across the same way. Somebody could be offended, someone could be, have hurt feelings, or someone might be thinking that you're being just nonchalant, or you just don't care, or there's just lots of different ways that texting can come across. It also can come across strange if you don't feel that well, or whenever you're the reader and you are like, you don't get it because I don't know, or it could be you totally get it a different way than what it's meant, and you could think, oh, well, that's fabulous, and it really not be fabulous. So that goes the same for me. Some of your comments, I could get them the wrong way. That's why I usually ask a question if I do think, oh, well, are they thinking that? I don't have many negative comments at all. Not saying I won't. I'm pretty sure I will. I have in the past. But most of the time I don't. And if I do, I just don't. A lot of times I don't take them negatively, even though someone has thought negatively. And yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. So the reason why we're moving is, there's lots of reasons. The first one is we want to get close to family. Our parents, Jeff has both of his parents still alive. I have my mother, or my mama. I always call her mama. Why am I saying mother? We don't talk like that. Anyway, I have mama. She's the only one I have left. And they're getting older. Jeff's dad, I don't know if you've seen him in any videos lately, but just a week or so ago, well, close to 2 weeks ago now, he fell and fractured his arm a weird way. Fractured the bone going down, which is so strange. But anyway, he did that recently. He's fallen other times. He's had several surgeries. He's had a lot of things going on with him, and we decided, okay, here's the situation. We were looking for property for or another house or something for probably about 3 years, and we never could settle on where we wanted to live. If we wanted to live closer to where we came from, up north of where we're from, we just, we knew that we wanted to live close to Jeff's job, no more than an hour or so away in any direction, but we wanted to settle in the country again, in a rural area, because we are from the country. We're not city folk. We have lived in the city for a little over 11 years, but that's just not us. That's not where we're from. That's not how we were raised. That's just, it's fine. We have a great neighborhood. We don't have any issues, but we don't like all the noise. We don't like all the lights. We just don't belong in the city. Some people love the city and that's where they thrive, but for us, it was a decision to get closer to my husband's job, and it was a great idea for a while, but we always knew we were going to move back to the country, and that was the plan. So we started looking a few years ago, and we didn't settle on anything. Everything we saw, like every house we looked at, every bit of land we looked at, it was like, we found some awesome deals, and it was like, that's just not it. It's just, it doesn't feel like home. So then finally we decided to look closer to home, and everything felt right. Everything fell into place, and everything that we wanted just happened, but more. Like, we wanted 4 or 5 acres. We got 5.5. Plus, we have permission to go on all of the rest of it as much as we want. Not build or anything like that, but we can hunt or fish or whatever because of the people we bought it from. We looked, like I said, for houses, like brick and mortar or whatever they're called, stick-built houses, not ones with wheels that roll around, or that can be rolled around. We looked at everything. We looked at double wides, we looked at brick houses, we looked at wooden houses, we looked at farmhouses, we looked at all of the things that you can find in the country. And we ended up finding this mobile home that belonged to a friend that Jeff has known since probably 3rd grade or more. I don't know how long he's known him, but forever. And we got a great deal. And it doesn't have anywhere near the issues we thought it was going to have. And a lot of the things we are doing to it, we really don't have to do to it, but we're deciding to, just because we want to go ahead and have it the way we want it before we move in. Now, the things that you've seen where we replace boards and things like that, replacing the door, those kinds of things, they needed to be done. Where anywhere there was rotten wood, it needed to be changed. But everything just kind of fell into place where we wanted to go and where we decided. It just fell into place. We found the land, we found the home, and we feel peace about it. So, the reasons why we're moving: 1, we don't belong in the city. 2, our parents are getting older. And even though we both have siblings, he has 4 siblings, I have 7, that live close to our parents, we still want to be close to them. Not just to take care of them, but to be there. We want to get out of debt. The only thing we have debt on is this house. We want to be somewhere that we can have animals other than chickens and rabbits. We want to be just close to family. And another reason is we had always decided, or already decided, we had always known that once our children were a certain age, like our daughter has already moved out. Our son will probably move out in the next couple years. I don't know how long. We always knew we wanted a smaller home. This house is 4 bedroom, 2 bath. 2 bath is fine. I don't mind having 2 bathrooms. 4 bedrooms. And a living room and a den. I mean, it's pretty big. And Jeff and I were like, well, do we really want a big house like that once we don't have kids at home? No, we don't. We don't want that much to upkeep. We don't want that much to clean. So it was just more sensible for us to downsize. So that's what we're doing. Now, I know that there's a lot of people that don't like the idea of a mobile home, but we don't care about that. I grew up most of my life in a mobile home. Jeff didn't most of his life. He lived in a brick house. He did live in a mobile home when he was young, but he lived in a brick house most of his life. He and I have lived in a mobile home, and we've also lived in 2 old farmhouses and this house. And we don't mind a mobile home. I know a lot of people don't like it. They're like, they just don't like the idea of it. But we don't care about the type of home, because to us, no matter what type of home it is, wherever we're together, that's what matters. And I know that there are issues that can come with a mobile home, but there are issues that can come with every other one too. I know that a lot of people say, oh, well, a mobile home depreciates. We don't care. We're never going to move out of it unless God takes it away. I mean, we don't have any plans to do anything with that mobile home other than live there for the rest of our lives. We don't plan to sell it. So depreciation, I don't care about. It doesn't matter. Jeff doesn't care about it either. So it just doesn't matter to us. We're not buying it to flip it. We're not buying it to do anything with other than live there until we die. So we're not really worried about depreciation. And I know I've had people say things about mold and mildew and like how the tub is and all these different things. My sister has lived in a mobile home the whole time she's been married. She's been married for 30-something years. Never has those issues. I have another sister. Oh, she's been married since I was like 8, so almost 40 years, I think. Always lived in mobile homes. Never had those issues. My mama's lived in mobile homes most of my childhood. She doesn't now, but she did. There are ways you can take care of those things. You can make sure that your home is ventilated properly. You can make sure you get a dehumidifier. You can do things to not have those issues. And I'm going to tell you right now, in this brick house that was built really well, we've had mold, or not mold, but mildew issues. So it doesn't matter what you're living in. It can happen. I know people have said stuff about the bathtub, that I was ruining it by scrubbing it and cleaning it and all these different things. I'm using bathroom cleaner. If it's not meant to be used in the bathroom, they shouldn't sell it for the bathroom. And if we do end up messing up the tub, we haven't lost anything, because we've already decided if we mess up the finish, we'll just refinish it with epoxy. I mean, it's plastic, not a big deal. If I wear a hole in it from scrubbing it so hard, which actually Jeff has banned me from cleaning it anymore. I haven't hurt myself, but he's scared I will, so he said I can't do it anymore. But he's gonna do it, or Noah, one or the other. But if we scrub a hole in it, oh well, we'll just buy another one. I mean, it's not that big of a deal if we mess it up. But we would rather go the cheaper route and try that first and try to clean it, because honestly, all that is soap scum and dirt. It's not mold. It's not mildew. Now, around the edge part, there is a little bit of mildew residue, but it's under the caulk that was put on it. So I don't know what's up with that, but Jeff's gonna fix that. But yeah, we're not worried about that. It's not a big deal. And I know that a lot of people may get offended for me saying these things, or they may be like, well, I didn't mean my comment to sound that way. I wasn't trying to say you were doing something bad. I'm not trying to say you are. I'm just saying it's okay if we do mess it up, because we are aware of what could happen. I used to paint homes for a living. I have cleaned homes for a living. I've lived in homes my whole life. I have lived in all sorts of houses. I know the different things that can happen. I'm not worried about it. If anything bad happens, we'll do what we've done the whole entire time. We'll fix it. It'll be okay. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to take us longer, because as I said, we're on a debt-free journey. This is, you know, we're doing all this by cash. We're not borrowing money for any of it. We're not going into debt at all. So it might take longer if we have to buy a tub, or if we have to buy anything that, you know, we mess up, which we haven't messed anything up yet, but that's okay too. I just want y'all to know that we have really thought through all of our decisions. We have prayed about them. We have not made any decisions lightly, and we have followed God's direction through it all, and have peace about every bit of it, and we're happy about it. And not only is it gonna be ours the way we want it once we're done with it, but Noah is learning so much that he has not had the opportunity to learn, and he's enjoying working with his daddy, and that is worth everything we've done so far. Everything, every problem, every issue that we've faced, it's worth it, because he's enjoying doing this with his daddy. And honestly, that's worth all of it, every bit of it. And I just don't mind it. I don't know, but getting out of debt and all of that is so important to us. Being closer to our parents and siblings is extremely important, and our nieces and nephews, because we've got a whole lot, and more coming. So it's like, it's important, and we've thought it through. We have made every decision with a lot of thought and weighed all of our options, and this is what we want, and I think that's the best for us. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you have any opinions, I don't mind you telling me. If you have any suggestions on anything, go ahead and let me know. That doesn't mean we're going to use your suggestion, but I do appreciate them. A lot of you guys have given me a lot of advice that I have taken, and some of you have just confirmed things I already thought, which is fabulous. So, and Noah is, you might have just heard him say, oh no, he's playing a game with his sister. She's in Pennsylvania. I wish she was here. But anyway, all of these things that we're doing, we didn't do it lightly. We just didn't. We have reasons for all of it. And I do want to say we don't have to move. It's a decision we are making because we want to move. Because we feel like that's what we're supposed to do. And yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about that. But like I said, if you have any questions, thoughts, whatever, let me know. The next thing I want to talk about is my surgery. That is going to be happening on January 31st. And it will be a very minor surgery, if a surgery can be minor. It's going to be a lot more minor than this one was. And I'm not too worried about it. I'm just like, I mean, the closer it gets, I might get a little bit weird. But right now I'm okay. I also want to talk about my hospital stay. Still don't know the reason, but we think it was possibly food poisoning or the ibuprofen. I was told to not take NSAIDs anymore, so I can't take pain medicine for my back. And because Tylenol does not help it, and I'm really kind of scared to take that too. But they've ruled out C. diff. My regular doctor had already checked me for IBS and Crohn's. He already ruled that out before. And I also got into my patient portal and it said that there was no sign of IBS. So we're really thinking it was probably food poisoning. I still have not gotten into the gastro doctor. I've talked to them. They were supposed to call me back with an appointment. They never did. And honestly, I did like her. But if it's this difficult, it's been over 2 weeks, me trying to get in. If it's this difficult, I don't think I want to go there. But I don't know. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not having issues anymore. I am watching what I eat, and I am documenting if I have any weirdness. And I found that sauteed onions seem to give me issues. But raw or cooked in something, like I cooked some in black-eyed peas last night, didn't bother me. And I had raw onion on a burger, didn't bother me. So maybe it's just being sauteed, maybe it's because of the way it changes the sugar in it or something, I don't know. But I seem to have an issue with that. So I'm watching things and I'm trying to learn my body better, because I don't ever want that to happen again. Ever. It's terrible. So let's see what else. And if you have any questions about that, please go ahead. A lot of you have told me so many stories, and I really appreciate it, because you made me have so much comfort and peace whenever I was going through everything. Because you told me your stories and stories about your family members, and it made me feel like not alone, even though I know I wasn't alone. It just helped. So the next thing I want to talk about is Bible study. I know I have not done it for weeks. I plan on starting back next week. I don't know if it's going to be on Thursday or not. We will see when I'm going to do it, but I am going to do it the same way. I'm going to just film whatever I'm filming for the day, and then at the end it will be the Bible study. That way, for people who do not want to watch the Bible study, you can still just, I'll let you know, hey, Bible study's next, and you can just stop watching if you don't want to watch the Bible study, or you can just hang out. It's up to you. I don't want anybody to feel forced to watch anything that I do. I would greatly appreciate it if you do, but I don't want you to feel forced. I don't want you to feel like you have to just because you're trying to support my channel. I do appreciate every single one of you that are here. I really love the comments, and I know that, as a YouTube creator, I will get negative comments. I will get positive comments. I will get sad comments, because some of you tell me things that have, you know, sad things that happen in your lives, those kinds of things. I will get happy comments where that you've been blessed, and I will get comments asking you to pray for, you know, asking me to pray for you and things like that. And I really appreciate every single one. Positive, negative, sad, happy, it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate everyone that every time that you spend the time to say something to me, I'm grateful for it, no matter what it is. And I'm just grateful for you guys and for you being here supporting this, because this is just about us. This is about our lives, whatever's going on. So that's why it's always different. I don't have a niche. I don't have any sort of certain thing that I'm doing at any, I mean, you know, it's not going to be the same thing all the time. It's just going to be us. And right now, the mobile home things won't be happening as often because Jeff had to go back to work, but they will be happening whenever he's off work. We'll film, and you'll see it a couple days later. So, I guess that is pretty much it. This video is going to be kind of long. I've been trying to keep them under 30 minutes, but I'm failing. But I try. So, that's all I have for today. Like I said, if you have any questions, if I left anything out, if you're confused, let me know. I do appreciate every single time you talk to me, because that is something you're giving me, is your time. And that's precious. So, I do appreciate that so much. No matter what you have to say, I still, even if you just leave a heart, or if you just leave a little thumbs up, I've had that, a smiley face. I appreciate all of it. So, again, thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I've said that a lot, but I really do. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. It's totally free. A lot of people think that it costs money, but it only costs money if a creator has memberships, or if you're purchasing YouTube TV. It's not going to cost you anything just to subscribe to a channel. Unless you decide to pay something, and you know, that's all on you. It's your business. Share with a friend if you'd like to, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know how you are, because all of you are important to me. And I know there's a lot of you who watch, but you don't say anything, and that's okay too. I don't mind. It lets me know you're here. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.